back to the vlog, and it did the screen thing like you said it was gonna do. Never fails. So, exactly. Anyways, welcome back to the vlog, guys. Aaron's with me again. Yes, this is Aaron. We don't have too much to. Oh, that's a new icon on my thing there. Sorry.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's an icon of a microphone. Sorry about that. It distracted me. I wonder why it's doing that. I've never seen that before. But anyways, well, of course. Oh, it's gone now.
Oh, it's a ghost icon. It's a ghost con.
Ghost con. What is going on with my computer?
It's a what do you call those? It's a deceased confidence man.
What in the heck is that?
Ghost con. Con man, ghost, deceased con, ghost con.
Okay, it makes sense now. So anyhow, I wanted to talk about the word sure.
What about sure?
The reason why I want to talk about the word sure is because when you're texting, you know how you can't tell somebody's tone of voice, you can't tell what their inflection is when they use the word sure. So it's just right. So sometimes, well, for me, when somebody responds sure, I almost take that already as a no. Because there's no way. I know I'm assuming things. Exactly. Do you see what I mean? So I always have an issue with that. When somebody says sure to me when they're texting, it's like it's either it's a no or they're doing something they really don't want to do.
Though I think that's applicable to a lot of situations. It's easy to read into it that way.
Right.
Sometimes a sure is just a yes. You know, sure, let's do it. You know,
right.
Sure, yeah, right on. Sure, you know, or it could be like or it could be more sarcastic, like sure, yeah, sure, you know, sure, okay, yeah,
exactly.
Or it could be like you said, sure, sure. But that's the nature of text messaging to begin with. Someone can say something, you can take it totally out of context. You know, it's the part about it.
Well, that's the thing, and I'm more of a texter than I am a phone call person. So it's like, I was talking to I won't say her name, but I don't talk to her anymore, but she would like infer that I had an attitude when I was talking to her through texting. She's like, don't talk to me like that. Like, how do you know how I'm trying to make what I'm saying sound like a certain way? You're just assuming that I'm being mean when I say it. It's because she didn't like what I said. It's just like, well, I didn't mean it that way, but she took it that way. So it was just a lot of back and forth as far as that kind of crap goes. And just drove me nuts. It's like she's just doing it just to be a word I won't say,
Sure.
But precisely. So, are we timing this one?
We should.
Okay, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hit the timer now. I forgot to.
But sometimes that's more of like you can deliver the same message very softly. They don't like it, but they have to accept it because you've gone through the great care of delivering it softly. But if you deliver it a way that they don't want, if they use that as a means of changing the topic and making it more about that as opposed to what you're saying, and then thinking about you, as opposed to them not accepting something for what it is. And just interpersonal situations and being more savvy about that and making sure they don't have a pathway with which they can go down,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It is that way with texting and everything, but
just conversation sometimes in general.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's just like people can assume your demeanor through text, and then it just causes problems.
I've done it before.
Yeah, I have too.
Assumed,
Yeah, through texting, it can be tough, especially if you're trying to be serious about something and somebody you're not necessarily more a serious person and someone takes something, lightly when you're trying to be serious about something, and vice versa. If you're not really a joking person, someone might take something serious and get offended by it, and it's just like, why did I say
Or you can be
anything?
in a bad mood. You just be in a bad mood at that point in time, or like you're in a heightened, maybe you might be anxious, or you might be annoyed or aggravated. Something might have happened, and then someone sends you a text, you're like, or you respond to someone like, so that could be a context thing too.
Oh yeah, for sure. It has a lot to do with context, I think, which
Yeah.
is tough to decipher when you're texting.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
it can be depending on like factors that are influencing the process.
right, right.
Like how familiar you are with the person, or how you
Yes,
feel, what happened that day, or what's happening in that moment, or is there something else that you want to talk about and you think they're avoiding talking about it, or just there's so many different things as opposed to just saying something directly and having a direct conversation. It's
right.
probably more better to be. I was in a group text, so I'm still in a group text, and I was making a point, but I was being sarcastic,
Yeah.
and uh, and there was four of us in this group text, including me,
Hmm.
and I said like a side comment to a person,
Yeah.
and that person thought I was being literal. I'm like, I was just joking, but I was using that joke to make a point. So it's like the nuances of conversation is just a big problem in text for sure.
It is. It is. It can cause a big to do.
Yeah,
You know. So
sure.
I don't know, but I'm still gonna stick to being more of a. I just realized what.
That's
Yeah. Oh boy.
a little
Keep
delayed
that.
one there. Yeah.
Yes. Keep that going. That was a good one. Um, you made me forget what I was gonna say now.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's worth it. That was a good one. Um, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I don't either. I can't remember what I was gonna say. But
Couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you either at this point.
Yeah.
Um, but
Or
I don't know.
that's that point. It's gone.
It really is gone. It's amazing how you can easily forget things and like really truly genuinely just forget something that
Yeah.
was just in your head a minute ago.
Or the good old, I'll walk into this room and forgot why I'm here. You know.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
It's like, what? Oh. Then you walk back into the other room and then you remember and then you go back in.
right,
Then you go in like kind of like angrily or like aggravated, like, oh, how did I forget that?
right. Yeah, that is a kind of a scary feeling that you can forget something like that when you walk into a room. Like, wait a second, why am I here? And you sit
Yeah.
there and look around for a second, hoping you'll find something that'll remind you that why you're in there, and you
Hmm.
can't figure it out. That's
Yeah.
kind of scary that your memory can be that like fleeting and just gone.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, uh, if it was like habitual, it happened like frequently, then yeah, I'd be like, okay, this is a problem.
Right.
But I mean, I think it's just a normal thing. We're not computers. So
Not
kind of
yet.
comes with the territory of being a human being. We could be a dog or a cat, and you keep doing the same things over and over again, and you don't know why you're doing them in large part.
Right.
Or
Right.
or there's some things that sometimes they do, they know they're doing, like they're trying to get you to do something specifically, but the level of consciousness going along with that process is distinctly different. So like, it could be worse.
Right.
That's a different argument though. Like, oh, well, would it be better to be a lower level creature to not have that consciousness and deal with, you know, the struggles of conscientiousness? It's a whole different conversation. I don't want to go that far, but
No.
you know,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is concerning walking into a room and forgetting why you're in the room. Sorry, I went all the way around to get back there.
No, it's okay. You know what that makes me worry about is like I'm like sitting there thinking when stuff like that happens. I'm like, oh no, is this early signs of like dementia or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
I I mean, I was at my buddy's house one time, and I was looking for my glasses, and I had my
It's always a good sign.
what's that?
It's always a good sign.
Right.
Like, I don't have them on. I need them. Where are they? You
Well, here's
know.
what happened. I was sitting there, I'm like, dude, I said to my friend John, I was like, I can't find my glasses. And I'm like looking around because I was at his place. I'm like looking around for them and they were hanging off my pocket right here. And he's just like, dude, they're right there. And I was like, I was genuinely in a panic because I thought I forgot my glasses.
Yeah.
And they were right here on my pocket. I was just like, how can I be that? absent-minded.
It
You
happens all the
know,
time. Keys
it's
too. You put your keys in your pocket. You're like, where are my keys? You know,
right.
I have a problem with. I lose remotes. I
Really,
frequently lose. Yes, I frequently will lose a remote. And if it's more than one remote, it's a nightmare.
what are you
It's gotten
doing?
to the point where, well, I'll just be sitting there on the couch, and I'm like, where are the remotes? I just had them. Oh, they're in the crack.
Mm.
Oh, they're in the drawer. Oh, they're on the floor. Oh, they're, if I have like a blanket, oh, they're like jumbled up in the blanket somewhere. Or I went to the kitchen, I brought the remote, and I left the remote, then I came back and I had to get back up to go get the remote. Like, I'm terrible with the remotes to the point where I have to like get a container and put the remotes in them. Yeah, yeah,
Interesting.
it's bad.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not a good remote person. Never have been, you know.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. You could be like that with your wallet or something.
Yeah,
Every time I leave my apartment, I check for three things on my person. I check for my keys, I check for my wallet, and I check for my phone.
yeah,
I always do that check before I leave my apartment because I'm so absent-minded sometimes that I'll forget stuff. Or that and my glasses because I need my glasses to drive. So
yeah.
um, I don't always wear them when I drive, but for 99% of the time, I do wear them. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, for me, the glasses are important as my shoes.
mhm.
So like I would never think about going anywhere without them unless I had like unless it was like an emergency situation. Like, oh, I can't find them. I gotta go now kind of deal. Not leaving without the glasses.
Right,
You
yeah,
know.
those are essential.
Yeah, like they can't shut down the glasses economy. You
Right.
know, gotta.
I knew you were gonna go there with that.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh man. You know what we should do one time?
What's that?
We should live stream.
You can do that.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I don't think we should try that.
Yeah. Do it
It's
live.
actually yeah, literally do it live.
Do it live.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that another day. I mean, I don't want to take up all your time today, but um so where did we even leave off? I forgot what we were talking about.
Classes essential. You're just
Oh
trying to
yeah.
find them. They're on you. Things we would forget. These little things.
Right, right, right.
Life is where we were in the conversation.
Yeah. Oh my God. I have like the attention span of a goldfish, I swear to God.
I don't even know if a goldfish, gold. What? What did I just say?
I don't know.
I don't know how you would explain if they even have an attention span or like they're just kind of like. It's a good question. You
They
know,
probably do. There's probably not much going around in there, but there's probably something.
not much going around in there. It's a good way of
No,
putting it. Yeah.
right? There's nobody home really.
No.
I mean, what do they need to know really? They're just stuck inside a small area and they just swim back and forth. That's gotta suck, man.
You think?
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
It's
You
gotta be.
know,
It's gotta be. You
and there,
wake up, it's the same thing every freaking day.
and early on in the lifespan, they get put inside of a plastic bag.
Yeah.
It's like I'm running out of air here
Right.
in this plastic bag. The plastic's not good for me. It's a health hazard. More ways than one. Got the
Right.
plastic, lack of air. The dingy water.
Yep. Yep. The water's
And they just
getting dirty.
then they dump me into this tank or this bowl. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think goldfish usually get the bowl and not often the tank.
yeah. They get a bad rap, and they get the shaft. The goldfish does. They get
Yeah.
the put them in a bowl. Everybody else into a tank. You know,
Exactly. Have
just
more room to. They have other fish have more space to stretch out their fins or whatever, and the
yeah,
goldfish is stuck in this little bowl going back and forth billions of times, and that just
a
sounds
tragedy,
horrible. It
tragedy.
is.
We should
I,
protest.
we should. I feel like the goldfish should get better treatment.
We should protest for the rights of the goldfish. Maybe we'll go to the fish store and do it, or we can, go to
Do
the
it.
pet. Petco or whatever and just start protesting, man. Forget
We
it.
could.
You know?
We could.
Yeah. Goldfish rights, man.
Should get a big 50-gallon tank for them to swim around in.
Yeah, it should be mandatory. Everybody gets the same tank, right?
Right. Yeah.
You know? What's that about?
Well, if you think
Why
about
the
it,
goldfish? Yeah.
well, I was gonna say why the goldfish, but you think about it too. You got some of those like those bearded dragons. You ever see those?
No.
They're just like little lizards, like this big, and they're
Oh.
confined to like a small space too. Like, well, that and like tarantula.
I thought you were gonna say they were like grandfather dragons, you know?
No, 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 no. I can't believe I just swore.
Or lumberjack dragons.
Lumberjack dragons. That's hard to say.
Thi- Things that typically have beards, but in dragon form.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Sure.
Yeah,
No, the goldfish has to, pick itself up by its own bootstraps and change its own image. You know, that's what it's got to do.
you're
It's got
right.
to start putting out ads to make things better for the goldfish.
You're
Start
right.
breaking the stereotypes that a goldfish that are put into. You know,
Right. Right.
you can't buy me at a carnival anymore. You know,
Not gonna throw rings around my bottle anymore.
no, no, you can't just win me for a quarter. That's not how
Right.
this is working.
I
You
have
got to
more
bring up the
value.
market value of goldfish.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is about goldfish that makes them so cheap.
I think someone just, I don't know. It's a good
The
question.
abundance.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, we used to, when I still lived at home when I was younger, we used to have a fairly large fish tank with some cool fish in it. And some of those fish are expensive. My dad, I remember he got these two fish. They're called discus, and they're like $50 each.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like a disc, but yeah, some of those fish get expensive. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm.
um, we had a fire belly newt. You know what newts are, obviously, right?
I just envisioned this small kind of, I
Lizard.
don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's like,
basically what they are.
gotcha.
And they call them fire belly newts because if you look at their belly, they're orange.
Oh,
So we had
I was
one.
going to say they like, jalapenos and, you know,
They
Asian.
might.
Yeah.
They might. I don't know. But we I remember when we were little and we had this fire belly newt. I think we named him Joe or something like that. And he escaped from the tank one day.
Joe the Newt.
Yes, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that's what his name was. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but for some reason it sounds right.
Maybe it's
Um,
Joseph. Who knows?
it could be. It
Yeah.
could have been. But it was around April Fool's Day, and me and my brother noticed in the tank we didn't see Joe in the tank. So we thought our dad did something just to play a joke on us and then put the newt somewhere else just to screw with us, just jokingly. And it turns out a couple of years later, um, my dad had opened the vents up, like he took the cover off the vents for like the heating and cooling, and we found Joe inside the vent duct, and he looked like a piece of beef jerky. So poor Joe got roasted.
Yeah, he got nuked.
Yeah, he really did because I remember seeing him and he was just dried out. I felt so bad. And my dad kept saying like he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He didn't take him out of the tank. Joe must have crawled out of the tank
Yeah.
into the heating and cooling air ducts. And yeah, man, it was just so bizarre. We found him inside there.
So did you
Poor
not
guy.
have like a top for the thing?
We did. There was just like a little gap, and it was just enough for him to climb through because it was like it was an octagonal tank. He had like a couple of different tanks. The one we had was like a big octagon, and it had a cover on it with a lid, and then it had a light in the middle of the lid, and there was just enough of a gap where something like a newt could squeeze through. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it's messed up.
it is messed up. I felt bad. I was like, oh, I like that newt. Now he's beef jerky.
It's a funny story though.
All right. Poor Joe. But yeah, man, that was we had some pretty cool fish. We never had any like saltwater tank fish. Saltwater fish tanks are actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
You have like seahorses and stuff like that in there.
Yeah.
So, but well, we went a little overtime. That's all
Well,
right.
it's all right.
Yeah, it'll give me something to do today. I'll upload this today and then but is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, man. Thought we had a good back and forth today.
I agree. I wish I would have shaved though. I look kind of grizzly.
Yeah. Yeah. So am I. Got
Sure.
some stuff going on here. So.
True. I'll use that thing I showed you. The beard, the shaving thing.
There's a cat outside meowing.
Why is it was it a stray cat?
You
I can
hear
hear I can hear
it? What are you doing? Well, you probably just end the video.
it. Okay, yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks to whoever watched. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did.
Sure.
I think I'm just gonna name this video Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment, all that stuff. Yes, leave a thumbs up for both of us. Leave a comment. Let us know what you thought. And with that, I will close this vlog, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Oh, don't forget to subscribe too. Don't forget. All right. We'll catch you guys later.